Okay. So today we had the person who was the head of Kalagabusha Correctional Service. Now, there are some shenanigans concerning that, how he got the phone and how the phone was handed, right? The phone which was found on accused number 5, right? The manner in which it was handled, right? It's the one that brings look. It's the one that creates a lot of a bone of contention. Hence, today we are having the conversation that we are having today, right? There are some things that he said which I kind of felt like, you know what I'm saying? But don't worry, I want us to get into this one, right? Look, Yaga retired from the Department of Correctional Service on 30 September 2021, right? If you like, you may say, then the state called the next witness, which is Sibusiso Yaga, who informed Umukhwane and Gininda'S about the finding of a cell phone in accused number 2, which is Ntuli cell, right? This is the phone that has got a lot of questions around it. Something that we're gonna have to talk about in this episode, right? We will definitely talk about this because it's something that doesn't make sense. There's a lot of things that doesn't make sense in this specific episode, on this specific video. Look, in this specific testimony here, right? How the cell phone was found, how the cell phone, the coincidence that the Gininda'S were around, right? But obviously, the first thing here is to go through what the man said. Then we will then go back and compare it with the story told by Mukhwane, which my God, something doesn't make sure there. But don't worry, we're about to get into this, provided that you're interested. If you are interested, then please stick around. As you stick around, I put it to you that you do the following. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people. Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Now, Mr. Sibusiso Yaga was the head of Kalagabusha prison from the 1st of May 2014 until to local June 2021. Now, let me give you a bit of a look. Let me remind you something here. If you remember vividly, Fiso Mayor was killed on October, right? This one had been there a few months before, not Fiso, but Senzo Mayor, sorry guys. Senzo Mayor was killed on October, 26th of October 2014. At that time where Senzo Mayor was killed, this guy was there, let me count, June, July, August, September, 4 months. Then on the 5th month, then okay. Somebody highlighted something, and I thought I need to bring it here. He says, with these 3 questions, Mshololo finished Mukhwane. Question number 1, did you sign for this cell phone? No, Mukhwane answered. Question number 2, was it kept in any safe when it was handed to you? Mukhwane, no. Question number 3, Mshololo, is it correct that you don't know when it was recovered? Mukhwane, I don't know. Right? This it makes sense as we talk to Mr. Yaga today. Listen to what Mr. Yaga has got to say. Wait, but before I get there, somebody says the manner in which Sergeant Mukhwane handled this cell phone confiscation is evidence. Look, it's confiscation evidence is questionable. More than 15 years in the police service, but you see no reason why to record the evidence, and out of the OP, no reason to record the IME number. Exactly my question. But let's continue. This case just a game. It's just a game now. Kelly hired people to kill Senzo. Chigi Chigi is not her. Sego Omunye. This and that. Suga, I vale lento cause number one going to account here. Right. Yeah. You see the case of Senzo Beiwa. Angazi, let me leave it here. I don't know. Baloyi, on the 19th of August 2020, were you on duty at Kalagabusha? Yes, I was waiting for investigators to arrive after a prison closed, and I received a call from local call. I received a call on my phone. The number didn't show. That person asked if it was me, the head of the prison. In other words, this is where you say that he received an anonymous call saying that you know what? Is this the head of the prison? Now, it makes me question who called this man? That's the first point that we need to talk about here. Who called the head of prison? Because, wait, if you're saying to me it was members of correctional service, then something you've got to answer me is why were they not confiscating the phone themselves? That is where you see that this phone was planted there for a reason. They were trying to create whatever they were trying to create, but that is where you see that this phone was planted there intentionally. And I'm gonna show you need to answer this question here. Who called the head of prison and why? If you can answer that, I'll be happy. Why? Okay. You say, okay, Bongs, the head of prison was called. But clearly, it can't be the police, man. Because if it's the member of correctional service, their responsibility is to also confiscate things. And if it's a member of correctional service, why are they hiding their identity then? That's number one. Number two, if this man was called by, if this man was called by an inmate. First of all, an inmate is not supposed to have a cell phone. So, because of that, this man still, this story does make sense here. Who called them? It can't be a correctional service member. And at the same time, it can't be an inmate. Because an inmate is not supposed to be having a phone. Otherwise, you are simply saying to me, you allow certain inmates to have cell phones, and then we need to, I will have to take you on that one to say who is allowed to have a phone, because inmates are not supposed to have phones. Who called this person? That is why he had to say it's a private number, because he knows that questions like this, he's not going to answer them. Something is not making sense here. I'm telling you, right here, from the beginning, something doesn't make sense in this story. Okay, I received a call, and based on the information, he then decided that, okay, he was told that, okay, Ntanzi, head of prison, look, Ntuli has got a phone, please come and collect that phone, right? Okay, and then let's wait. Let's go on again. Yeah, then he took he went to the cell, and then listen to this one. He got into the cell. He went straight to this person and said, "Listen, Ntuli, you've got a phone. I know. Give it the phone." And Ntuli says, "Okay, this here is the phone." Something is off with the story. Something is wrong in this whole story. Something doesn't make sense in this whole story. Lies have got short legs. Okay. And then he took the phone from there. He says that I then handed it to the investigative, and they put it in a plastic bag. That is where you see again that the man is exposing himself. They did not pull into anything sealed. This phone therefore tells me that this phone was handed over like this. Like it was handed over like this. Take this phone, because Mokwane was asked and it was clear on the matter. There was nothing. This plastic bag was never mentioned by Mokwane. It's only in his head. Who are you talking about? He says this phone was given to Brigadier Gininda'S. It was written stylo. It was a black one. Okay, we said no problem. We'll accept that. Do you know the accused? And then yes, I know Sfisokuhle and Ntuli, blah 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 blah. Okay. We looked at all those things and they said, okay, you said the phone was placed in a bag and sealed. Where, listen to this. Were they any identification number? Yes, there was a long number. I just couldn't remember the number. Guys, Mokwane was asked here and Mokwane said, this thing was never placed on a plastic bag that was sealed. The defense here, they should have taken this man here. I don't know why they let it here. That is where the defense was supposed to pin him to say, you said it was on a sealed plastic bag. But Mokwane said nothing like of that sort because he knew that otherwise he needs to tell us. There needs to be a reference number, a serial number and everything. But he cannot say it was it was a sealed bag. There you come and you say it was a sealed bag when Advocate Baloyi was leading this evidence. He said, yes, it was a sealed bag. That is why I said this man is lying again. But yeah, yes, there was a long number. I can't just remember that. Witness lying under oath, right? What is the other thing that I saw? Oh, look. Was the procedure followed when an interview is found, or when an inmate is found with a cell phone? Yes, dealing with an inmate that is not yet sentenced is hard. We usually take away certain privileges, right? Then again, I think that's it. What I saw as far as the man is concerned now, but I'm gonna now have to go back now and focus on what Advocate Mshololo has got to say. It's also one of them. Look, it's also funny, but it's very interesting. So give me time now. Let's transition now and look at what Advocate Mshololo has got to say about this. So then, Mshololo uthi, okay, so you discovered a phone. Did you record or did you write the IME number? Definitely no. A big no. Did you record that you found a cell phone from an inmate? I wrote it down. This is funny, right? Okay, you wrote it down where? In what which can be found at the correctional service, right? And then accused number 5 was also denied that there were 3 people in the cell. That's the first thing that we noted here. Accused number 5 said, yeah, there were never 3 people. It was a cell where it was only me, right? And this other person. And the cell phone you found there did not belong to me. Right? Accused number 5 says, listen, I deny that there was a phone that was recovered at me at about 5. He says it was recovered at about 9, not 5. Hey. So yes, let me keep quiet. Yeah, I got. Yay, the problem with lies. What you recovered was Advocate Mshololo then, because we're trying to summarize a lot of things here. Advocate Mshololo says, no, what you recovered when I was Msa Wengos in Gininda'S charger. The phone was recovered next to Gininda'S bed, but it was never from look. And then Mshololo, it was never from Ntuli. Mshololo said, did you obtain a statement from Gininda'S? No, I did not find anything from him, and it didn't even obtain a statement. But anyway, because they were in the same house, a statement was also important because they were in the same house. No, if the police wanted them, they would have asked them for them. Did you write an IME number? No, I only wrote the number of the sealed bag. Yeah, you know, the lawyers here. Hey, the lawyers, they let go of that man. The sealed bag, the lawyers, they let go of this man. That was a pure lie. Clear lies. Yeah. Yo, I God. Uh, so Msholo says there's no chain evidence to prove that nothing happened at the Gatek from the time it was booked in from the time you book it to Ntuli to the time when it was handed over to the investigating team, and that nobody could have disputed what Msholo said. So I think they would have found it difficult to they would have found it difficult anyway to rebut what Mshololo has got to say. So let me stop the video here, guys. I will see you guys on the next one. But until such a time, please take care.